What up? My name is Anytime, but you can call me Patrick. So the original question, how do penis pumps affect penile girth and length? Results came back disappointing. So I decided not to pick that question. Pick something a little less practical. What was more practical, you may ask?
Something more practical, something more practical, something more practical.
What are some potential risks of using anabolic steroids for weight training and muscle hypertrophy? I've been asking my brother this question for quite a while now. He's interested in doing this. He's getting his blood work done to get it figured out soon. He thinks how bad could it really be, which is pretty poor thinking. He's an unreliable source because he's not going based off of any evidence. He's just going off of self-belief and has no basis of his argument. So we're going to use empirical evidence.
Boom! Empirical evidence.
We're going to use empirical evidence to come to a conclusion on what are some side effects, potential risks of using anabolic steroids for weight training and muscle hypertrophy. Say that 10 times fast. Now for some background knowledge. AAS, androgenic anabolic steroids, are synthetic, derivatives of testosterone, which are used to increase muscles growth and increase athletic performance. There's limited knowledge on steroids' impact on individuals, so the study said it claims to and aim to address this by examining the mortality and morbidity amongst AAS users. Now this one was talking about how people who are affected by specific. So the study included 1,129, 89 Danish citizens from a Danish fitness center, and they had testing for AAS, where they had drug testing. There were 1,189 Danish people involved in this study, and 545 of those men were laboratory confirmed AAS users. The study spanned from the research spanned from January 2006 to March 2018. So the study was in collaboration with Anti-Doping Denmark, which spanned across 342 different fitness centers. In these 342 centers is where the participants were tested. Sorry if I'm speaking gibberish.
English is my first language.
So the health outcomes of AAS users and non-AAS users were compared. The research analyzed the mortality rates, the hospital admissions, and the prevalence of specific side effects such as acne,
gynecomastia,
and erectile dysfunction.
Small balls, small balls, small balls, small balls.
Small balls.
And the result is, so the AAS users had a higher mortality rate of nearly 3 times, boom, than non-users. Whoa, 3 times, that's like 3 times more. Wow, 3 times is crazy. And more than 10% of the AAS users experienced erectile dysfunction, gynecomastia, and acne, as well as hospital visits also increased in the users. So in conclusion, with the risk previously discussed, acne, gynecomastia, and erectile dysfunction, as long as increased risk of mortality and significantly more hospital admissions, we can kind of gather that maybe taking anabolic steroids isn't the best idea. But, so will the gains be worth it? Who's to say? One thing's for certain, the research certainly doesn't support it. And like I said, for long-term effects, more research has to be done. They poop on us! What's the point of doing the research if you're not going to go all the way? But they're lames, and they're a bunch of nerds. So in summary, say no to drugs, and if I get an A, I'll give you a big smooch. Bye-bye.